Rematch between Dennis McCann and Ionut Baluta is next here tonight for the vacant European Super Bantamweight title. This should be good. I've picked it up now, so here we go. Back to Tim and Carl after Thomas Triber.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a rematch scheduled for 12 rounds. It'll be for the vacant EBU European Super Bantamweight Championship. Brought to you by Frank Warren on behalf of Queensberry Promotions, along with their great sponsors, 32 Red and Unibet. It is sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control, steward in charge Ben Harmsworth, EBU supervisor Jesper Jensen, timekeeper Mark Shannon. Our three judges assigned will be Roland Norkus of Latvia, Antonio Marogna of Italy, and Håkan Sindemark of Sweden. Our referee in charge will be Anssi Pedajoki of Finland. Introducing to you first, fighting tonight out of the red corner, he comes to the ring wearing white, trimmed with black, and weighed in officially at 8 stone 9 pounds. A native of Romania, he is now fighting out of Marbella, Spain, and brings a professional record consisting of 16 wins, 4 defeats, 1 draw, with 3 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the former WBO European and current WBC International Silver Super Bantamweight Champion, Ionut Il Capo Baluta! And his opponent across the ring in this championship contest, fighting tonight out of the blue corner. He comes to the ring wearing orange with black and white and weighed in the same as his opponent, 8 stone 9 pounds. Hailing from Maidstone, Kent, England, he is undefeated with 15 wins, 1 draw, 8 of his 15 wins coming by way of knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here is the current British, Commonwealth, and WBO Intercontinental Super Bantamweight Champion, Dennis "The Menace" McCann!
Okay, gentlemen, I wait a good clean fight. Follow the rules, obey my comments. This is the belt line, this is the belt line. No punches below this line, and no rapid punches. May the best man win. Shake hands, good luck.
Here we go then. I'm a crowd pleaser. I love giving the fans their money's worth. I am an entertainer. That was McCann on the eve of the first meeting with Baluta last year. There was perhaps too much entertainment and too much crowd pleasing on that night, as the fight ended, as we know, with the cut in the 8th, whilst Baluta has been inactive since then. Plenty going on with Team McCann. Moved to Liverpool. He's working under Joe McNally now. Fought Brad Strand in March. That went over 12 rounds, which is where he's not been before. So what are you expecting here? More of the same.
Another good fight. It was a quality fight the last time, and I actually scored it the same as 2 judges and had it a draw, but it was clear that McCann, the cut affected McCann very, very badly, but Baluta's a good fighter. He's very unorthodox. He swings shots from different angles, so Dennis is going to have to be very careful tonight.
Yeah, 2 of the 4 losses that he's had come in the last couple of years, and that is not being counted.
This fight's for the European title tonight, and when I fought for the European title against Kiko Martinez, I had the same referee.
Did you really?
Yeah.
That's a great
Can't remember
stat.
his name, but he's Finnish.
Pedajoki.
I know that. Yeah.
Pedajoki.
Glad you said it. Been watching a lot of stuff with Dennis McCann. Has been posting on his social channels. He looks to be in, well, we can see it now with my eyes. He's in fantastic shape, but some of the work he's been doing, I think he's went the extra mile here. He knows how important this fight is and how difficult it's going to be for him as well. He knows that.
But these two know each other as well, very well outside, because they've sparred so many times. They reckoned it was around, what, 100 rounds they sparred. There's little that they do not know about each other.
Well, it's a good body shot there from Dennis, but just need to be careful with the heads coming together. We don't want the fight to end in controversy again. It's nice from Dennis.
Yeah.
Oh, good shot there as well. Just as Baluta was looking to the referee to complain a little bit.
McCann's got him where he needs him, right on the ropes. And again, as he turns to go, he got caught, but he got caught himself with a right hand that came right underneath him. There did McCann.
We haven't even finished the first round in this fight yet, and I can already tell it's going to be a cracking fight. Dennis looks like a man possessed here tonight. Well, look at determination in his eyes.
You see him wandering around outside in the build-up today. He really did look coiled, the adrenaline pumping. Now it is time for this big release. Oh, but he's got to keep a bit of discipline.
He needs to, yeah, that was another good shot there from Baluta. We need to see more of that from Dennis. More of a jab to dictate the pace of this fight with your jab.
And easily to the end of that. Good opening round, just what we expected, and probably just enough done there by McCann to take the round. Welcome back. Yes, we're in Dennis McCann. Here we go. Here, some of the best work coming from McCann inside that first round. Funny, when he talked about describing himself, I'm not one for a strong jab and a 1-2. After that, it's boring. Nobody wants to see that.
I mean, there was certainly no feeling out in the first round anyway from either man. Both of them very, very aggressive. Both of them trying to put the other man back. And both very good fighters as well. This is already shaping up to be the makings of a fantastic fight.
Slippery there from McCann, just repelling that advance from Baluta. Switch it to try and work to the body before going up the stairs, getting caught with a hook, though.
Nice job as well from Baluta. Good, Dennis. That's what he needs to do. He needs to work when he has the chance to do that. I think Baluta sometimes thinks that, you know, when both guys are up close, there's a little bit of holding on, you can't work. But Dennis, if he has a free hand, you let it go. That was nice. Good
authority and focus there from McCann.
Good left hook again from Baluta. He kind of jumps in with that left hook, and it's very, very unorthodox. And even that right hand that he throws as well. His right foot sometimes comes forward with it, but he continues to punch. And stylistically, it's probably not, you know, he's not the straight up and down fighter that sometimes we see in Britain. But his unorthodox style can make it very, very difficult for you.
But he said, McCann, listen, I can take him out. I can take him out anytime I like. That was again last year. But his view has not changed on his opponent. He believes he has got the armory, the arsenal to deal with Baluta.
I mean, both guys aren't concerned at all about conserving energy. And this is a 12-round fight.
Yeah, it's hard to believe we're only in the second round, and they literally, the pace has been utterly relentless.
And more of that, the more that happens, we just seen that Baluta throwing a shot and missing widely. The more that he misses and Dennis makes him miss, the more energy sapping that is.
Yeah, he's got the speed. He's lacking in a degree of accuracy, though, Baluta at the moment.
It's nice movement there from Dennis as well. Lovely from distance. That's all he needs to do.
And he's making him look off balance a lot here. Oh, he gets caught with a straight right hand then. And again, he's shaken with the left. Right hand, left hook, good combination from McCann. And that did rock Baluta for the first time. Celebrate some of the key moments.
That was a nice shot, just as Baluta was, again, his style is very unorthodox and it can be difficult to deal with sometimes, but he comes square when he punches. And it's an easier target for Dennis to land. And if he times it well, then he can double the impact as Baluta's coming forward.
And it takes not a lot to knock him off balance.
No, absolutely, absolutely. I think Dennis just needs to remain smart here, but he's having it. I mean, that round was close for about the first 2.5 minutes, and then Dennis, not that he stole the round at the end, but I think it just made it more convincing.
Once again, he turns square on, and McCann catches him once again, but lightning burst of punches. Little is landing, though, from Baluta here. And the cleaner, more precise work. The scoring punches coming from McCann.
This is where Dennis, I think McCann needs to keep him here, like keeping the shots long. And when Baluta does do that, and he does it every now and again, he rushes forward and he's swinging maybe 3 or 4 different shots. He's coming square. That's when you create a bit of distance. That jab's nice. Oh, lovely, lovely right hook with a lead hand for Dennis.
The left hook very, very close to landing flush on Baluta's G. He's finding a lot of gaps in his defense. Yeah, just being warned about the heads getting too close together. There goes the hook again, finds a way through. And once more, Baluta just comes almost sprinting in square on.
If you're looking at Baluta here, he already, you know, his mouth's open. He already looks a little bit tired. Dennis looks to be in control. But I promise you, as long as Baluta's here, he'll be throwing. That's a nice body shot there from Baluta.
Inside the final minute of the third round here.
Now we'll see that again. We'll see that head movement from Dennis. Just evading the shots from Baluta.
And he's looked composed, he's looked calm, McCann, he's looked...
Oh, nice right hook as well there, Tim. But as you said, calm and composed.
Fighting to orders. Stuck his chin out there. He was lucky he didn't get tagged there, did Baluta. There are opportunities there for McCann. Again, the final few seconds, another big flurry from Baluta as he looks to influence the referees. And he turns with a smile.
Quarters, 10 seconds. Seconds out.
Back into round 4.
Oh, no, that was a lovely, lovely shot there from Dennis, just as Baluta came in. Kind of threw that right hook. He arced it down the way. It was a hurtful shot. some of the stuff is, although Baluta's having a go and he's being brave, some of the stuff is very, very good from Dennis.
Yeah, he's slipping a lot of these. There's a lot of punches being wildly flung in there by Baluta that aren't landing. And McCann isn't being drawn into the fight that Baluta wants him to have. And you look at it, the lack of precision sometimes from the stuff that Baluta is throwing, and the margins are so slim.
But that's the thing with Baluta. Like, I mean, he's not. Well, I've said this a couple of times now. He's, in terms of an orthodox fighter, there's nothing orthodox about him. He throws punches from weird angles, but that can sometimes work to his benefit.
Yeah, the ones that come in that you don't see.
It's got to be a little bit frustrating for Baluta, because when he does come in, he's a little bit reckless, and Dennis is countering really well with that lead right hook.
Yeah, it's as if he's watched every shortcoming from the meeting a year ago, and he's just tidied the whole approach up.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, this will be, I know Dennis pretty well. This will have been playing on his mind, this fight, although he was winning the last fight on one judge's scorecard,
yeah.
and then he was winning it all on 3 judges' scorecards until the cut. I think that he'll have a bit of a chip on his shoulder. He will think that I'm a better fighter than Baluta, and I need to prove it tonight. And he's doing a good job of it so far.
Yeah, it remains disciplined. He continues to maintain an authority, and you can see from the reaction what Baluta is resorting to, that he isn't happy in that.
No, he's not. There's already a look of desperation. You know, and we're a quarter of the way through a 12-round fight. But a lot of that's down to Dennis and how well he's been boxing. And he has made Baluta miss at times. Missed by quite a margin as well, which can be, as a fighter, frustrating. A little bit embarrassing as well at times. I think if Dennis just keeps his composure and keeps doing what he's doing, you know, he probably will be the new European champion. But there's a long way to go.
Patient, disciplined, and another round executed with authority by McCann.
Yeah, the corner's got to be very happy. And he's just linked up with Joe McNally. I think this might be Dennis's second fight now with Joe McNally. He had a good win last time out with Brad Strand.
Where it went the distance.
Where it went the distance. But Bradley Strand's a quality fighter. Dennis won almost every round in that fight, if I remember correctly. But it always takes time to gel with a new trainer.
Let's have a look at, there's a famous face. Alexander Usyk in the crowd tonight.
He is some boy, isn't he?
Well,
he's the man.
He's got a great reception, by the way, when he came in here. And there's nothing flash about him, is there?
No, listen to that.
Just listen to the reaction. Loves the British crowd. The British crowd love him.
Well, this is a man who beat a British hero in Tyson Fury,
yeah.
And the reception that he got there, it just shows you the respect that he has around the world.
But here we go, round 5 of 12. And you feel there's no changing of strategy and game plan here for Baluta. It's just come out swinging, hope you land something.
That's what it seems to be. He just tries a little bit more. It's not. It's kind of. He's just playing into Dennis's trap at this stage. But what you have to give Baluta credit. I mean, he's had some fantastic wins in his career.
Yeah.
Against opponents that he probably wasn't meant to beat. But he's trying. He's always trying, and he's always in a fight. Some of this stuff's absolutely beautiful here from McCann.
That's why he's such box office. You know that whoever he's in against, it's not going to be an easy night. But I know we've talked about discipline, and he's maintaining it. The work's clean and tidy from McCann. He's slipping the big punches. He's trying to land his own. And Baluta has used a huge amount of energy in this opening 5 rounds, but he has got some engine, because you never see him run out of gas.
Honestly, I mean, he looks like he's literally fought 12 rounds already in terms of the expression in his face, his mouth wide open. But I promise you, as long as Baluta's in there, he'll be throwing punches. Dennis has targeted the body a lot here as well.
Yeah, just a little bit too quick, and he's going to have a word. And that sort of wound him up a bit there, Baluta, because again, another 9-punch salvo comes swinging its way in. But again, the same problem exists out of that 9-12 punch salvo in those last couple of flurries. He maybe landed 1 or 2. Again, clean defense from McCann, slipping the big shots, ending the round trying to pin his man in the corner, but Baluta's not buying that.
That right hook from Dennis has been working wonders all night.
Yeah, another good round for McCann. Welcome back. Let's have a look. Let's have a look at the scorecard. This is how Carl has it at the moment. Every round to McCann so far.
It doesn't tell the full story of the fight, though. It's not, you know, I've given Dennis every round, but it's not as if it's been an easy fight. Baluta's been trying. He's landed some of his own shots. There may be rounds that the judges have given Baluta, but for me, I think that the more effective, cleaner work has come from Dennis McCann. It's a quality fight as well, isn't it, Tim? It's a great fight to watch.
Much better than the first.
Yeah, well, the first fight was good too, and I think it kind of, I suppose once the cut happened, it made it a better fight in terms of Baluta being able to get closer. But I think that was, I think that the quality on show here tonight from Dennis, he's just taking things up a level, I think.
As we said, there's been change in the camp with that move up to Liverpool, and he's loving his time up there, he said. And the fruits of all that preparatory work are very much on display here tonight.
Baluta having a little bit of success there. He landed a good body shot just to start. Good counter as well there from Baluta. That was nice, and that was all about distance. Dennis just stepped out of range from Baluta's kind of wild attack and landed 2 lovely shots. Hands have been good as well from Dennis. That left hand, he's been keeping it high up, and a lot of them right hooks coming in from Baluta have been caught on the gloves.
And again, Baluta just continues to probe and prowl around the ring, looking for an opening, looking to try and exploit a moment of weakness, a moment when the concentration drops from McCann. But again, as you said earlier, the distance has been almost perfect that he's kept in between he and Baluta.
Again, another good shot there from the body, or to the body from Dennis.
And whenever, as you can see there, whenever he comes in, he's trying to claim a knockdown, but it isn't. But again, we talked about being caught off balance.
Yeah, I don't think that was a knockdown, if I'm being honest.
And there goes the gum shield.
There's another gum shield out, my pet here.
But again, all these things are indicative, maybe, of a state of mind of the fighter in there.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm not suggesting the Baluta spat his gum shield out, but you wouldn't have been surprised just because it. You know, he's trying, he's having a go, but again, all the cleaner, more effective stuff is being done by Dennis McCann. But I mean, I won this title, Super Bantamweight title, but I wouldn't have liked to have fought either guy for it. Baluta's really unorthodox, could be a tricky night for anybody, and Dennis is a quality fighter.
Let's go to Anthony Crollett up in the studio. Anthony, have you been seeing things?
I think this is a fantastic performance from Dennis McCann. I think he's controlling the distance really good, which I think is the difference. His feet, just these little half steps out, making Baluta fall short, and he's punishing him. I know user picked up on it in commentary. I think he's hitting the body really well, especially left downstairs. But no, he's just got to stay disciplined, and I think he wins this. I don't think he wants to be looking for any kind of stoppage or anything just yet. It could come late on, but Baluta's a very tough man. Just stick to your boxing. He's boxing very well, and he'll be European champion in 6 rounds' time, very comfortably, in my opinion.
10 seconds.
Well, we passed the midway point. Here we go.
Seconds out. Round 7.
Maybe it was.
Yeah, maybe it was.
Wrong.
Baluta.
Bad angle for us there, Tim. Maybe that's why we just didn't see it. Sorry about that, everybody.
Baluta maybe beginning to realise that the fight is in need of something from him radical.
It's really important that Dennis, although he's winning the rounds here, and I'm sure he's getting that feedback from the corner, but he can't afford to get complacent in this fight at all.
Yeah, it's very good. He can't really afford to get it drawn into the all-out war the Baluta wants either. That is what he craves here, Baluta. There's no doubt about that.
Just remain disciplined, keep the distance, keep popping that jab out, keep going to the body as well.
Control, authority, and a degree of meticulous approach here from McCann again.
You can see there he just had that left hand cocked ready to throw. He didn't throw it because he thought Baluta was just out of range, but the distance control, honestly, some of the stuff that Dennis McCann's doing here tonight has been world class at European level. Nice body shot there from Baluta.
Yeah, he's trying to draw him in to the ropes where Baluta wants him to try and swing him around and work into his body. Again, another good shot. And again, no sign of Baluta beginning to starve of energy here, that's for sure.
Good shot there from Baluta as well, yeah. But you're right, he just keeps throwing. But what I will say, Tim, is I've watched a number of Baluta fights, and I have a sense that he's feeling a little bit sorry for himself in there tonight.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But that's down to the quality. Look at, the stuff that Dennis McCann's doing is unbelievable.
Right on their feet there, enjoyed that again. Other guy reached into the body. And that did hurt Baluta, and he's on the ropes now, and he's going to hang on a bit. Baluta might be there for the taking here. If he can keep it measured, he can keep it accurate. This could be the end of this fight here if he manages it well. Baluta desperately trying to fight back, but he's hurt from that body shot. And McCann keeping it clean and tidy right at the end. He didn't waste any energy, realised the time was going to run out, did it exactly right.
Big round, and he hurt Baluta. It was actually 2 shots to the body that he landed, 2 lovely short shots, a left and a right. But Baluta's hurt in that corner. they have to give him all the credit in the world. He'll never stop trying, but again, it's the first time in any of the fights that I've seen that he just looks to be feeling a little bit sorry for himself.
Yeah. And you can see the body language in the corner there as they try and calm some of the swelling down.
Punch accuracy 57%. That's unbelievable.
Amazing. Yeah.
Corners, 10 seconds.
500 punches thrown by McCann, and 57% of them have landed, and 89 of those have been impact punches.
I don't think I ever had 57% punches landed when I was doing the pads.
How does he manage this now? If you
keep doing what he's doing, look, Baluta's hurt to the body, so he's going to slow down. I think it's important that McCann keeps the distance, doesn't allow Baluta to get too close, dictates with that jab from a distance, and as Baluta, you know, Baluta comes square and he throws them kind of wild shots. That's when Dennis can step back and land them short, kind of loopy shots to the body. What do you want to do now? Baluta's hurt to the body.
Yes.
He'll be expecting a big body attack from Dennis. I think it's important to target the head for a while, let him forget about the body shots coming, and then start to put them in.
Yeah, just like he did there. Falling short in terms of ideas, falling short in terms of precision of his punches, and he's now looking like he might be falling short in energy as well, Baluta.
Sickening body shot there again. A different type of body shot, a big, long, straight left hand.
The mouth's open. He's drawing for breath a bit here, Baluta, but he still is danger. Again, still over a minute to go in this round. Still plenty of time for, again, another brutal body assault. And there you can see the hook into the body again from McCann.
And that's when you're going to get Baluta, who's really, really tough, but that's when you get him to the body. Once Baluta's swinging them sort of wild, loopy shots, if Dennis just kind of takes a step back and just sinks one into the body, doesn't have to be that powerful.
Yeah,
if it lands sweet, it's going to hurt.
The frequency is building of the number of punches that are finding their way through to Baluta's torso and his midriff. As Baluta is beginning to, you think, flag in terms of energy. No sign of any of that from McCann so far. Oh, kept balance and proportion.
There was an example where Baluta could have spat the gum shield out. It almost came out and had a little bit of break for himself, but he didn't fancy it. Tough man.
Round ends with another body shot and another round for McCann.
One shot. Everybody's talking now. Everybody's talking now. The clock's run out. Time's up.
Welcome back. McCann in total control here of this fight. Complete contrast to a year ago. It's been controlled, it's been meticulous so far. But he has to just maintain the same for the remaining rounds of this European title fight.
There's still a lot that can happen in 4 rounds, but I do have Dennis well in control.
Well, again, you can see he's clearly beginning to flounder, and McCann quick to turn him, quick to sink that right hand into the body again.
I'd love to see the accuracies, the stats, and how accurate Dennis has been at the end of this fight. I mean, you expect the accuracy to fall away a little bit the more tired he gets, but 57% shots, we've seen it a few rounds ago, that's absolutely unbelievable.
He's landed nearly double the number of punches that Baluta has had. Baluta's actually thrown more, but landed half as many.
He's really targeting the body now, Dennis.
What a great shot. The left hand just razor shot, and again.
And punching going backwards as well, Tim, which is difficult to do. He's doing it there. You know, he landed a shot going forward, then he came out of the attack going backwards, and all the shots landed.
A skill few managed to execute. Naz was one of them.
Yeah, I mean, this kid can fight. Different sort of fighter than Naz, but beautiful. Look, I know that Baluta's he's trying, he's being competitive. He has been hurt to the body, but some of these shots that are landing are starting to get a little bit sickening.
Yeah. But you know, the one thing that he isn't going to do, he isn't going to give up.
No, he's as brave as they come.
If he feels he can't win, then the least he will expect of himself is to make it to the 12th round.
Absolutely. But that'll not be him cruising to a 12-round points decision loss. He'll be trying to win while he's in there. And credit to him for it. As brave as they come. There's another shot that hurt him.
There it is, just constantly walking back, and a little swivel of the hips from McCann. He knows he is only minutes away. Meanwhile, backstage, there's a pitch we didn't think we were going to have tonight.
Yeah.
What do you think they're doing? Swapping numbers to get it on?
I have no idea. I have no idea. Maybe talking about 5 guys. Maybe Derek's going to have us 5 guys with music tonight rather than Big Joe.
Chisora against Joe Joyce is upcoming a little later on.
Corners, 10 seconds. Seconds out. Round 10.
Round 10 of the 12 scheduled for the European title. And Dennis McCann is in the driving seat, which is where he's been pretty much for the entire fight so far. We talk about the frustrations. You think Baluta came in expecting he was going to be meeting the same McCann that he met a year ago?
Probably. But it's clear to see that Dennis has certainly improved. Look, the cut in the last, what a shot. The cut in the last fight certainly played a part in what happened after the cut happened. And Dennis was ahead on 3 judges' scorecards, and then he kind of, you know, Baluta pulled it back and allowed him into the fight. But that was all down to the cut. But it's clear to see that Dennis has made massive improvements in the last year. Huge improvements.
And whatever Baluta tries to do, he's having no joy whatsoever.
Wait, look at that. I mean, that's lovely. A couple of little step backs, a lovely straight left hand. And something we haven't talked about. We're talking about a lot of positives here from Dennis, and I'm going to continue to do that. But his head movement tonight has been excellent as well. I mean, look at that.
But it's not a surprise when you picked it up earlier on, and you said it before about the way he moves, his footwork, how he attacks. He's always in a position that if you get somebody as slippery as McCann is there, he turns and he's going to fall.
Yeah, look, he punches from different angles. He goes to the body. His shot selection's fantastic. Moves his head well. I mean, he does it all really well. And that stuff, just, you know, a second ago when we seen Baluta on the canvas, he swung a wild shot and Dennis just ducked under it. That's really frustrating as a fighter. When you're throwing a thin air, hitting nothing, he's done it again.
Well, he might feel that his approach is being ingenious or innovative, but it's proving to be easier to deal with this time around for Dennis McCann.
Well, I have to talk about, I mean, we're 10 rounds in here, and the fitness of both guys, the fact that Baluta's still here after some of the punishment he's been taking is a credit to his fitness. But here we go.
Yeah, this is where the damage was done a couple of rounds ago when he landed those sickening body shots, and Baluta was all he could do to cling on to the end of the round. And just a bit of play acting at the end, and again, just the chains beginning to come off a bit now. He's happy in his position, he's comfortable, he knows he's in a position where he's going to win.
And I mean, you know, credit to Baluta for the toughness and resilience that he's shown, but what about Dennis McCann's fitness? You know, we're about to go into round 11 and a hard-fought fight. He looks like he could do another 12 rounds at the end of this.
A picture of calm and tranquility in Joe Joyce's dressing room. But what is happening under the skin? What is he going through mentally?
Yeah, it's an important fight for Joe. I think he has to win this fight. Has to win this fight, or his career is potentially over.
For one who may be moving toward the end of a career, McCann is in round 11, just 2 rounds away from a European title. Now Baluta re-energized. Knows literally he's got to take his man out here. And this is where McCann has got to maintain his composure, not get drawn into doing anything that he doesn't need to do.
Yeah, and his discipline as well. I think that at the start of that round, Baluta threw a wild right hook, and Dennis caught it in the gloves. I think it's been a clear tactic tonight that do not allow that left hand to leave your chin. If you're from Dennis McCann, and he's blocked a lot of these shots where other fighters may have been hit by him. There's a nasty head bucking in there, accidental of course, but Baluta took it well.
Going in and out once more, slipping the counter punches from Baluta. The head constantly moving. This moving target, which Baluta is finding almost impossible to land a clean punch on. Nothing is going to spoil his moment, you feel, here tonight.
He's really targeting that body again. Now you can hear the calls coming from the corner. Joe McNally to target the body, and he's doing it. Oh,
does it again.
That was okay. That was okay. Baluta's complaining a bit. Nice left hook there from Baluta.
But again, he's got him in a similar position to where he was a couple of rounds ago. There's a minute left here. If the work rate is ramped up a bit here, there could be a problem for Baluta, as he's trying to just stay out of range, desperately try and throw things himself. Uppercut, left hook comes in there as well. Both land. There's that right uppercut once again from McCann. Switches once more from head to body, and back up top with two and land flush.
Baluta's hurt.
Baluta's hurt. He could be on his way down here. It's going to take a monumental effort for him to survive here. 30 seconds still left on the clock. McCann again doing a good job here. He's not going to get drawn in to get hit on the sucker punch. He's doing no more than he has to. He knows he's got the round one. He knows he's pretty much got the fight won. And there is literally nothing else left here for Baluta to throw. He's got nothing left. And it's due to generosity, I think, in the end, from McCann that he survived that round.
You know, there's an argument here, although we're getting into the last round, you never want to see a guy stopped who's been really that brave, but I said a few rounds ago, some of these shots landing are getting sickening. Baluta can't win this fight at this stage. There's absolutely no way he can win this fight. There's an argument that the corner maybe should pull him out, but I understand why they'll keep him in because it's the last round, but McCann is clearly in control here.
But if that was you, and you were Baluta, you wouldn't want to be pulled out.
No, absolutely. As a fighter, you don't want to do it, but it's important to have a strong corner to make that decision for you.
Seconds out, 12, and final round.
Second final round, and the night has belonged in totality to Dennis McCann. You said it earlier on, actually, you're talking about world-level performances at European level.
Yeah, honestly, this kid's a world-class fighter, and he's put on an absolute world-class performance. You got to remember that, I mean, we're jumping ahead of it here. Who knows what the judges are going to say, but we all have Dennis clearly ahead. This guy, not so long ago, beat TJ Doheny, who was coming off the back of a close unification loss to Danny Roman, and he beat him. Dennis, no one's ever done a job like this on Baluta.
Sending out a message. And again, when you look at him, the condition that he's in terms of fitness and stamina, it looks like he could go for another 12 rounds here.
Yeah, I mean, it's unbelievable. I think you have to give credit to Dennis and his whole team for this performance, but he's it's been a masterclass at times tonight. But you gotta. That was a slip, but Baluta deserves so much credit for being in there and staying in there and still trying and throwing back, but it just hasn't been good enough tonight. And what normally happens is, you know, a good prospect like Dennis McCann beats a good fighter in Baluta. Sometimes other prospects are given to Baluta. If you're another young prospect coming up, you don't want to fight Baluta. This kid's a very good fighter, and the performance that Dennis McCann has put on tonight has been nothing but excellent.
Well, as the old saying goes, we wonder whether it will be repeat or revenge, and this has been a revenge served ice cold, with precision, with clarity, with craft.
He wants the stoppage. He wants the stoppage now.
He's got inside a minute to deliver it.
Do you know, I'm cutting too. Yeah. No, what happened there? Gum shield out. I thought he might have stopped it. But I mean, it would be a shame. I would love to see Dennis get the stoppage. It would be the icing on the cake, but it would also be a shame for Baluta. The kid's extremely brave, extremely brave.
Well, it is a long and difficult road to championship successes, but if you wander down a path that doesn't have any obstacles, it's possible that it doesn't lead anywhere. But for McCann, he's got a clear vision of where his path is going with a performance like this. Baluta determined to see out the final few seconds with a flourish and go toe-to-toe, and McCann is drawing it on. And at the end, they embrace. The Baluta knows that this has been a thoroughly comprehensive defeat, and he has done absolutely nothing wrong whatsoever. It has been a performance of precision, preciseness, vision, and he now has a belt, a European belt, to go home with. And the question is, how far now do you believe he can go?
Oh, this kid can go all the way, absolutely. I mean, he's world class. He's got world class written all over him. I think he's with a very strong team in Joe McNally and the boys up there in Liverpool. I mean, there's so much to like about him. Probably a big enough statement I'm about to make, but it's probably the British performance of the year. I don't think I've seen a better performance from a British fighter this year. Unbelievable at times from Dennis McCann. We're still looking at, I mean, looking at the stats, I've got the stats in front of me here. Still 59% punch accuracy. That's absolutely incredible.
Derek Chisora, well, certainly looks relaxed and prepared for what lies ahead of him.
Derek loves a fight. Loves a fight, doesn't he?
And Dillian White next to him is maybe offering him a bit of advice, or maybe talking about a future meeting.
Yeah, quite potentially. Quite potentially. I mean, all these guys are in similar stages of their career, and there's an argument that some of them, or all of them, maybe shouldn't be fighting anymore, but they're fighting men, they really are, and I think they'll continue to do so.
Those punch stats you were talking about, it ended 59%. 860 punches he threw, 59% of them landed. 173 high-impact punches.
It's absolutely incredible. Genuinely incredible statistics, and if you're in the high 30s, that's a decent percentage for punch accuracy. Almost 60%.
Yeah. So just waiting confirmation of what is inevitable. And the menace getting ready to get his arm raised here.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 12 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Roland Norkus scores it 120 to 108. And both judges, Antonio Maronia and Håkan Sindemark, are in agreement. They both score it 117 to 111. All in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. And now the EBU European Super Bantamweight Champion, Dennis "The Menace" McCann.
So there we go. Out of the difficulties of last year grows the miracle of this year. Comfortable victory. And McCann can go and celebrate with his considerable number of supporters and fans that have been making a big noise here tonight.
Well, there we go. I think Carl Frampton said it in commentary. He hasn't seen a better performance from a British fighter all year. Fabio, was a controversial draw last night, but absolutely no doubt about the winner tonight.
Yeah, I think Carl hit the nail on the head there. Punch perfect from Dennis. He did everything he said he was going to do in the build-up to this fight. He said, look, don't judge me by the last fight, the conditions of the cut and stuff. And they do weigh on you. And